Hi there. So today we're going to be looking at art journals and creative healing, restoring the spirit through self-expression by Sharon Sonneff. Now, I brought this many years ago. It was first published in 2008 and then it was republished again in 2009, and it's by Quarry Books. And this is a really nice book if you are thinking about the way that art and creativity can impact on your health and well-being. So it's split up into two sections: health and healing for the emotions, finding peace in the midst of emotional turmoil, and health and healing for the body. Art and creativity has an amazing impact on your health and well-being, and if you are thinking of purchasing this book, then it is a great book to start out with. And it's written by Sharon Sonneff, and what she does is she gathers together a selection of artists who contribute, and they speak about their own story. They each have their own story which they share, and they also share not only a creative tip but an art journal in various forms. So this is looking at your art journal not necessarily as the typical book. It can take forms where you combine mixed media as well within the project, and sharing the things that come up for you. So this one was by Sharon Sonneff, and what she did was she selected 4 bottles, and in it she wrote about that particular emotion that she had felt: rage, depression, unforgiveness and anxiety. And it's a way of, again, using art to express yourself. Too Much on My Plate by Deb Perry, another journal using plates and cards cut out in the shape of a plate. And so it's a great way, as I said, to look at different types of journals, create different types of journals. Airing My Dirty Laundry, a journal that then has all the things that you want to get out but you don't want to keep in, and it doesn't have to be seen by anybody. You don't have to worry about having it as a journal on show. And there's 4 sections written by, it's like a journaling worksheet written by Mindy Caligaya, and she looks at, once you've gone through the first section, whether you've made all of the journals or taken essences of some of the journals, and she asks you a series of questions. And it's a really good way, rather than just like copying the journal that you see, it's a real way of thinking about the emotions that you are trying to get out for yourself. And so she does 4 of these. It's spaced out in the book, so that once you've gone through that particular part, you can then reflect on some of the things that have been written by the other artists, but some of the way that they've expressed that. And that's a really good thing about this book. I think the one that was recently published prior to this one has some templates in it, but you'll have to check, and you'll be able to pick this up either I think there are new or used copies, and so yeah, it's a very good book to work through, and you don't have to do everything that the artist has done, but you can take elements of that. What sits well with you? What supplies do you have? You don't have to necessarily go out and buy additional supplies. Some of them use cardboard, or those small index cards, postcards, or just card that you cut down to size. So every artist tells their story and then gives you a journal page to show how they have enabled the emotions that they're trying to express to come out on in this particular art journal. And you'll always see creative tips. So if you are, you know, wanting to maybe alter it slightly, you can do so. And then at the back, as always, it's got a list of resources depending on where you live, and a bit more about the contributing artists and the links to their sites. I've circled some of these artists because they were ones that I wanted to, their sites interested me and the work that they did interested me. So it's, yeah, definitely well worth taking a look at, and I hope that's shown you a bit more about the book and all the information that's there within. So that's Art Journals and Creative Healing, Restoring the Spirit Through Self-Expression.